Not Yet Famous podcast. I am your host, Jeff Motzinger from Torenzo Brands out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And of course, with us tonight, we have our co-host.
It's your boy Craig. This is C Izar for short. Don't matter what you call me, as long as you call me by my name, and we good.
And of course, in the hot seat tonight, Kujo Da Great. Welcome to the Not Yet Famous
Kujo.
podcast, my friend.
Yo, what's good,
Thanks
bro?
for having me, man. For real.
It's a pleasure having you here, bro. Like we definitely go back. You know, I've been following you for a long time. I know exactly what you've been through, so we just want to, just give the people a chance to know exactly who you are, bro.
And of course, as always, housekeeping rules getting started on the Not Yet Famous podcast. If you have not done so, make sure you submit your music information to notyetfamous@torenzobrands.com. That same email goes to for inquiries to be a guest on the podcast, to advertise on the podcast, and of course, like I mentioned before, to submit your music. So make sure you do that. It's over there in the description section of this episode. So jumping right into the interview, Kujo, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm just young man, 24 to be exact, from Southside Jamaica, Queens. I moved to Charlotte about, I want to say 2010 or 11. I've been back and forth a little bit, but this average kid. I ain't gonna say average kid, but anybody tell you growing up in New York, it's crazy. You gotta be a grown man at a young age, so it's like it's a lot.
So what made you come down here? Was it a family move?
To be honest, like I was locked up. Then I came home. I was locked up. My mom died while I was locked up, and I wanted to go stay with my aunt, but it wasn't a good. It didn't work out. So I just came out here to be with my sister. I was more comfortable with her anyway, cause like that's my mother child. So like, I grew up with her anyway. So
Well, of course, comfort is conducive to creativity. So have you found the transition between the South and, of course, New York? I always call New York just the North, obviously, but obviously there's other parts of the North rather than New York. But New York is New York.
I was about to say it's a total different field out there.
I found I ain't gonna say I found it all the way, but it's like I could feel it. Like I'm transitioning. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it 100. I tell everybody, I don't like it.
But you don't
It
like
is a lot slower.
No, I don't like the transition. Like
but,
me turning into a down south person. Like not like turning into a down person. I'm saying like
it's not about you being a down south
pick
person.
up some of their ways.
It's just about you staying yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just maintaining where you come from and just being able to know your environment. Stay out of the same situations you would have got yourself in while you was living in New York. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that like it may be hard, bro, but it's real easy, my guy.
Like keep it 100. Like it's a good thing to me.
Yeah,
because I know where I could be at if I didn't come down here.
Wasn't in
if
New
I
York,
stayed in New York, it probably wouldn't be no Kujo.
Yeah, I think about that all the time.
Real, like, I probably wouldn't had to push, or worst case scenario. A lot of my partners right now locked up doing life, from 20 years to life.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
So what got you started into music?
I was a big G in the fan. Like anybody.
I think most of us were.
Everybody was 50. Yeah, that first album was crazy.
Everything.
Every mixtape.
What? Every mixtape, the clothes, everything. Like 50. Like I'm from Southside. I moved to Far Rockaway. My homeboy, an older cat, his name Ball. He gave me the name 50 because I used to rap. Like young kid, like not even 50 round. I used to just rap. Like a little kid, you not really like knowing how to rap, but you like, I get money. You know what I'm saying? Trap. I know what I'm saying. Like I used to do that, and it's like, I always had like a different vibe with me. Like, and it was like, people kind of seen like, yo, you should rap, and it's like, listening to 50, I already had like I ain't gonna say
that Southside vibe.
Yeah, I already had like the rawness in me. So it was like kind of made it easier for me. So I really said I went with that, but I've been rapping for like forever.
I was about to say because since I've known you, you've been rapping. I remember when you had came to visit me out in Durham.
Yeah, in Durham.
And we did that freestyle in my closet.
The thing.
Yeah,
One take.
Yeah, I was about to say you was what like
16,
15? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
One
so you've
take.
been doing it for a little minute now.
That's hard to do nowadays.
So
I don't know many artists that can do it.
Yeah,
and it was a decent track. Like
it was real.
It wasn't
decent,
like even this like me personally. I got a good talk game, so I could talk good. So it's like, if I'm rapping, like people are like, how you do that? Like if I'm rapping, like I might slip up, I might say a word that might sound crazy. I say another ball, and then I like come back to that ball, like, all right, this is what I meant, and like it make it sound like more better, like, cause it give you that one thought process, like what he said in the middle of the ball where I said something else. So when I bring it back, you be like, oh, okay, I get it.
So you're definitely making your audience think when they hear your material.
Awesome. Like, well, what he said, and then I go back to it. They be like, oh, all right. So that little pause, when I give you an extra bar, I give you time to be like, what he say? Then I come back and like answer your question for you. Cause I always be like, even with certain artists, I be like, what he mean by that? And they'll never give you like, they'll never give
They
you a
just kind of
backstory.
leave you thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I'm gonna let you think for a second, and then once you think like, what he say, you get your answer. That's how I try to do. Like,
That's definitely a different.
Yeah, I was gonna say
on,
that
how to do it.
that's a different type of flow than most people have nowadays. So
everybody wanted to talk about this stupid shit. Everybody, to be honest, everybody want to be from Chicago, and I feel like let them have their time.
Well, you notice a lot of different places in the country have different styles.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
But everybody
and
want
that's
to do
why
drill rap.
they have their own style.
Yeah.
You know,
Like let's say New York. Nobody trying to sign they from New York right now. For the simple fact, there's a lot of New York artists trying to sign they drill rappers. For the simple fact, that's what's popping.
Mm-hmm.
Like controversy creates cash, so it's like
agreed.
people going like even little fake beefs. Like you can see it's fake. You like what they doing for clout.
Well, you know, controversy sells.
Yeah, so it's like, you gonna lose or you gonna win? You gonna fake it till you make it, or you gonna? A lot of people want to fake it till they make it. I don't feel like
sometimes it works. I will say that. So, how many projects have you done? You know, obviously, you said you've been doing it quite some time.
I got 2 official projects out right now. Over the course of years, I probably got like a good 5 tapes. But I always say I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this tape out. But I never really had to push. So like, I ain't gonna lie, me and Craig had a lot of conversations.
Yeah.
And we talk about music, everything. We talk
All
about all type of stuff. And it's like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be like, man, fuck this music shit.
I always try to.
Right?
I always try to.
Yeah. You know, you've already cursed plenty of times. It's a little too late to ask.
Yeah.
But luckily, we're not on a different platform where we can't yet. So.
Yeah, but I was about to say we talk all the time about you know, your craft and how you can get better and how you can do different things, and just so that you can, you know, push your music out there. So, what those 2 tapes, what allowed you to get them actually successfully done and put them out, you know, the way that you wanted to?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Just always telling myself I'm gonna put a tape out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I look them out. Like timeline throwbacks come back. Like September 2017. This tape gonna drop 2 months later. I'm like, damn, I ain't never dropped a tape. I officially dropped 2 tapes this year.
Okay.
And it was
Congratulations.
like, appreciate it. It was like 2 months apart, but it was like, at first I was gonna give him something. Like first I gave him Kujo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I gotta come back with something else. The vibe, like, they liking it, but like I'm trying to keep them fucking with me. So it's like, I'm gonna give you Kujo Da Great. Then I'm gonna just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like December, I'm gonna give him another tape. I really want to keep throwing stuff like going crazy, but I'm about to start shooting my video. I did 1 video. And that's what I'm saying. Like my mind wasn't really in the process. Like I'm a rap. But everybody was like, bro, you tough. I fuck with your music. Like you like that. Like you different. Like I'm a big nigga, so it's like when you hear my song, you be like, nigga ain't lose breath or nothing. Like he going crazy, and everything like really be freestyle. I ain't gonna lie, Craig on my ass all the time.
Yeah,
Stop freestyling, bro.
I've been trying to get you into more writing, because you got a story that you could tell.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like I know exactly what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? I've known you for years. You know what I'm saying? We basically family.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
literally.
saying? So, like literally family. So, and I be telling you, like, all the stuff that you have, you can relay that to the people, and you have a way with words, as you were saying. And if you just put that in a way to where, you know, you can put it in these songs, like, you still haven't seen where you can go with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, just make sure you just get to the right, and I'm telling you, because you really gonna go far with it, and you're gonna
And
hear the change in your
some
music.
of those very successful hits are all based on a story.
Yeah.
You know, a great story that connects your listener and creates that emotional connection. So if you write what you know, that'll lead you a lot further than most people.
To be honest, the reason why I don't like doing it, it's like weird coming out my mouth. Like I don't lie, like everybody else little pain songs. I ain't gonna say pain songs and songs like that, but it's like with me, I feel like I done been through it, and it's like I'm trying to not get away from it, but I'm trying to cope with it. So it's like putting it in music made me think about it even more. But not like I don't think to it as like if I say, bruh, in South Dakota going through the same thing, he might hear it and I'll be his biggest artist. He might love me.
Yeah, bro. That's what music is today, especially when it comes to rap. Rappers able to transition to, to where people is able to evoke their emotions in a different type of way. Like, yeah, you still, went through what you went through. You still consider yourself a street dude, but listen to all these rappers now. They pouring out their emotions on these tracks. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
They still are considered authentic because they're just being themselves.
I ain't gonna lie, like the raw wave cat, like at first I ain't really want to hear it, cause like bro, you're about to press stuff all that. And I see him perform, like it's different when you look in somebody's eyes, and you get their energy,
Yeah, bro.
and it's like, oh, this is really him.
Hmm.
He not faking it like these other rappers. Like this is really what he going through. You could tell, like you could feel it.
That's the reason why I
That's
like
the key right there.
lyricists.
What you just
Exactly.
said
They can
is
feel
when
it.
you can feel it.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what makes a hit record.
Like one of my favorite performances is when you see like Jay on stage doing song cry. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because like the emotion that you hear him evoking on that record. You know, even though that's people consider it old, but you know Hov is my favorite rapper. But you know that's the reason why I like lyricism because when you can understand what they're saying and you can feel it, oh damn, and you can feel it, then you know it. That means that he did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
That's a
trying to
fact.
tell you, you get to that point, bro. People gonna feel you, and you're gonna be doing something right.
That's a
And
fact.
and the key is, a lot of tracks that come out that are hits, you know, they don't last because they didn't connect.
Mm-hmm.
They
Exactly.
might be great for the time being. People enjoy
Yep.
it. They go out and they dance to it, and it's good for that time being. But the ones that last forever are the ones that have a connection with their audience.
That's a fact.
So
Like YF and Lucci, like when I first started, I came out here and started listening to Lucci, like being from where I'm from, some stuff I went through and seen and everything is like I could relate to bro. Or he's speaking my life, but through his point of view. Like,
Hmm.
he older than me, but it's like he's speaking what I done been through, and it's like a lot of his music gave me the chills. Like my homeboy, I got a homeboy named his name's Psycho the Eight. Shout out to Psych. Love Kevin Gates, and it's like with Kevin Gates' music and his lifestyle, you could tell like the similar.
Hmm.
And it's like when somebody's speaking your lifestyle, it's like they speaking for you. It's like you ain't got no choice but to adapt
Receive
to
it.
them, and love them, and like, damn, I feel like I know him. Like that's the type of artist I want to be. Like nigga, like, bro, I feel like I know him, bro. Nigga see me like, what's up, bro? And it's like it's that genuine love.
Yeah, for
Like
real.
you just said some shit made me change my whole life. Like
yeah, when
man,
you make a
got.
record that changes someone's life, that
I was about
makes
to
you
say
a,
you
a
got
different
artists like.
type of artist than
Yeah.
the general artist.
that's a fact.
It's really showing that that person was positively affected by your music.
That's a fact.
And
You
that
got.
right there is what I think all artists really aspire for. They write music to, let out things that are bothering them that's inside them, but also to connect with their audience.
Hmm.
That's a fact. Like my homeboy CDF Ken, shout out to CDF. He don't curse in none of his music.
Oh, that's fire.
Like don't curse, and he rap, spit raw, don't curse. A lot of people can't do that. And he don't get his recognition
That's
for
true.
that.
That's true.
And he don't throw it out there like, oh, I don't curse, I don't do this, I don't have guns in my video. Like literally, if we in a video we got guns, he like, bro, put the
You don't
guns away.
necessarily need, to actually curse and all that to have all that stuff in your
That's what
music
that's
to
what I'm
make
saying.
good music. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he young.
And that's the good thing about the space that hip hop is in today, because you don't necessarily have to be, how it was back in the '90s. Like, yeah, at the most, people want to have like they want to be considered the best, where you gotta at least write your own music. Like, if
Yeah,
you're
that's a
writing
fact.
your own music, that then you can put yourself in that talk of I want to be the best. But it doesn't really matter where you come from as long as you got something that can connect with anybody who's gonna listen to it.
That's a fact.
You can really put out some good music, and
That's
it's
a
not
fact.
necessarily have to be you cursing or talk about guns, this, that, and the third. Don't gotta be none of that.
Agreed. And from a music industry professional standpoint, as a manager, someone that doesn't curse in their records, I find appealing. You know what I'm saying? The marketability
Yeah, I was about
aspect
to
of it
say.
is fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have to worry about editing the track because there's nothing to
For
edit.
real.
And
You know?
that's why I like him. His work
Yeah,
ethic,
man.
like, is different. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I like to go in the studio. Like in an hour, I probably try to get like 3 songs done, like literally done, like from beginning to end. I probably get two or two and a half.
Mhm.
Him, he'll match me, and it'd be like he writing, but he writing in his head. He punching in, but he matching it like back to back, back to back. Like, bro, how you doing this? But it's like somebody that like he know what he want to do. Like when he get on the track, he know he want to get on the track. He know he want to stay on that track. And it's like for a young cat, it's like, damn, bro, like you ahead of your time.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be great. And I always tell him like, you're gonna be great, bro.
Well, you guys notice that a lot of the artists coming out now are just getting younger and younger.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
man, because
yeah.
because
They want
as
age control.
we say all the time, we got the technology now to do it. Like you can buy a kid a MacBook at like 8, 9 years old.
Not even 5,
You know what I'm
6.
saying? Like they gonna know what they doing.
My little
Put 'em
nephew
on.
was 3 working a tablet.
Yeah, you know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna
Get
be
on,
out of a job
get
before
'em on
long, man. I'm
GarageBand.
telling you.
They
For
gonna
real, for
they gonna
real.
go to 12 years old and starting the job. I'm telling you.
Yo, so all these artists that you talk about, how are they influencing you in regards to your new music that you're gonna be putting out in the future?
All right, first let me just shout out everybody. Shout out to CDF Can. Shout out to Psycho the 8. Shout out to Blizzy Guap. Shout out to WST WAP. Shout out Cop Bags. Shout out Wolfpack. If I'm forgetting you, shout out you. But to be honest, the way everybody, oh yeah, shout out Ralph with the gold. He just sent me some shit today, fire.
Word.
But to be honest, like just watching it, how they work, watching it act it is like this what we all really want to do.
Mm.
So like if I see you taking this more serious than I am, I gotta match your level. If you in there writing for an hour and I'm trying to freestyle, oh no, let me switch something up.
Yeah, definitely.
Cause now I gotta point A to point B to C to, you feel me? I gotta make all my shit match up. So it's like just seeing how they work is and hearing their music and and the outcome of it is like I gotta step up. Cause they making me go hard. Cause they going in the studio and going crazy. Like they literally like my nigga Whopping Kyle, they just did a song like last week. Shot a video, a little snippet, going crazy. And it's like little shit like that. Like they going crazy. Why shouldn't I be going crazy? So it's like, all right, now I'm gonna turn up. Now that's why like right now, like I ain't even been in the studio in a minute. I just been chilling. Next time I go to the studio, I'm wilding.
Mm.
Like
I truly believe like work ethic is key. I mean, I
Definitely
think
is,
there's
man.
and it's proven time and time again,
For
just
real.
from what you hear on the radio, that hard work and dedication sometimes outdoes talent.
that's a
Yeah, it
fact.
does.
You know,
Like you got people like one of the people that I watch, Cardi B. Like a lot of people give her flack, but I remember when she was screaming on DJ Self on Love and Hip Hop, like I'm doing all this, you can't even put me on the radio, and she kept working. Look where she at now.
That's a
That's
fact.
why I always be telling you, bro, just don't stop working, man.
That's
Just
a
keep
fact.
it going. Like no matter how you feel, just get the right people around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where all of y'all is on the same page, got the same mind frame, going for the same thing. And you know what I'm saying, you can make it work, bro. Because I always believed in you.
That's
I
a
always
fact.
told you it was nice.
And
You got the talent.
That's one reason I never gave up. Cause like somebody like Craig cutting me, like really believe in me. Like, that mean a lot.
Bro,
Like
I
I
tell
ain't
you
gonna
all
lie, I
the
got
time, you can come record me anytime you
that's a
want to,
fact.
bro.
That's a fact though. And it's like I got family like blood that don't even believe in me. I tell them I want to rap. They look at me like, oh
Pretty much like okay.
yeah, don't listen to none of my music, don't stream, don't you feel me? And it's like when somebody that's not your blood cutting you, like bro, I believe in you. I done had people walking to me in the store like who are you? Like you look like you're supposed to be somebody, and it's like me just being who I am. Like what you talking about?
Yeah.
But then it's like when somebody that you look at like a brother cutting you, like bro, you gotta take this shit serious, bro.
I'm gonna tell you where you make your most money is from people that's not related to you
That's a
and
fact.
not family.
Yeah,
Those
man.
are the ones that are gonna be fans. They're
Exactly.
gonna be the ones that download
Spend
and
their
buy
money.
and
That's a fact.
and all those good
Yep.
things. But it's not gonna be family.
That's a fact.
Unfortunately, and it's sad to say that that's the truth. But Craig can tell you, I've been working with musicians for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
And most of the people that are successful is not from their immediate family.
At all.
They get out there and they hustle and they grind and
You do
they
that to take care of your family, you know what I'm saying?
they work hard
Yeah.
to get it done. And anybody who will listen, they let them hear it.
That's a fact.
But
And that's how I am. Like whoever wanna, like, I ain't gonna lie. I love like when I walk in one of my homies' crib, man, and the little kids be like, "Cool Joe," like saying my tag. I be like, you feel me? That shit make me want to just go in the studio and just
Telling you,
go crazy.
Imagine a whole stadium doing that, bro.
And that's
I
like,
tell you, bro.
like I had seen stand up perform, and I just at the Apple Fest, and it was like, damn, but that could be me. Like they loving him. Like they could love me like that. Like
I'll tell you from some of the records I've heard on the radio recently. Obviously, there's room for improvement for
What?
a lot of those people.
That's
and that's why
and a
Craig always
lot
on
of
my
room for
ass.
people to take over.
That's why I'm trying to
That's
tell him,
how-
like, yo, take it serious, bro. Because, like, he can really rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can really, really rap. I done heard him spit bars. Like, especially when he want to get into that bag. It's just that he just hasn't stayed in that bag where he can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done heard plenty of people try to get there. And it's like, all right, you're trying too hard. Like, he got a
I
point.
don't know how you could try too hard. I'm just gonna point that out.
Nah.
How do you try too hard?
You can try too hard.
It's people who try too hard
You can
because
try
like,
too hard.
Cause some people they know they got the skill, some people know that they don't. Like you know what I'm saying.
Like you ever
That's
hear somebody song? It's like, the bar is good. The song, ain't no cadence.
Yeah.
You trying, like you trying to. I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, Stunner got a song that sound like. I'm making song like that shit trash.
Yeah,
Like
bro,
even when I try to, like, I ain't gonna lie, I try to get in that Migos wave and that Kujo Da Great, like you feel me? Try to go crazy and crazy, bro. Like literally, but here
He's like, no.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care if I spit the hottest 20 I ever thought I could spit. This nigga hit the space bar, hit delete, bro. Try it again.
See, he's like me when it comes to rehearsals. You know,
bro.
Ty Harris will tell you
right.
I'm one of the fiercest when it comes to rehearsals. Like if you miss one line, I'm like, start over.
Yeah, I get it
Start
right.
over.
Man. Like,
That's how you.
Start
and
over.
that's another thing. Like that's how
You might hate me, but start over.
That's how I
And
normally
it be
work.
to build you.
Oh yeah.
And that's why, like,
Yeah.
I take that and I go to somebody else's studio, and I stop myself. Like, hold on, hey, start that over, run from the top.
Yeah.
And then I say something different, or I just throw away the whole concept and come up with something new.
Well, the thing you'll see is, especially when you're paying somebody like a recording studio,
Yeah, bro.
their job isn't to tell you what to do; it's to record you. You know,
fact.
they're the engineer. That's what they're getting paid for.
That's a
You
fact.
know, obviously, if they're engaged in the project and they're interested in the project, then they'll get more involved.
That's a fact.
But at the end of the day, you should take pride in it because you're paying for it. You know.
But yeah, of course, and that's another reason why when he recorded me, I always try to show him what should be done. That way, when he go into another studio, he's not wasting his money. Because that's what a lot of people do. They get the studio time, but then they waste their time because they don't know what they're doing. So, like, whenever he come record with me, I try to make sure he know exactly what he need to do. That way, he's not wasting no time in the studio.
And there don't be no, like, with him, it don't be no time limit. That's why, like, I appreciate it. Like, and I always tell him, like, bro, why you ain't come record me? I be telling, like, bro, I understand you doing it for free, but bro, I want to give you something. I don't want to just come in and use you, even though like you letting me do it. I don't feel right doing that, cause I'm gonna.
That's good because a lot of artists would just
Yeah,
say, "Okay,
like,
thank you."
Yeah, like you can ask him. Like he tell me all the time, bro, come record. All right, bro, I'm gonna come record.
And I just
They
be
be
trying,
like-
but the thing is, I be trying to tell him like, yo, this is your opportunity to build, your sound. You know what I'm saying?
I
'Cause,
could
like,
have had 12 mixtapes with him.
yeah, bro. Like I been telling him that all the time, and it's still there. And the opportunity is still always there. I still always open my doors to my bro. Like
That's a
you can come
fact.
record me at any time because I'm trying to give him the opportunity. I got all the equipment, I got all the software, I got everything, I got the knowledge to do it. And I'm trying to tell him like, even if you just want to record, just to get something laid down, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go record it somewhere else, like we can invest that bread into going into the studio and doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just waiting on him for whenever he's ready. Like, you know.
So
what I'm saying?
basically, what he's saying is, "Come on now,
Like,
get with it."
Like I tell everybody all the time, like I don't be chasing nobody to try to do this music thing. People ask me all the time why you're not so active. It's because like, I got to make sure that I'm doing it with the right people. And when the right people come along, then I'll get in that bag. Because when I'm in that bag, you already know I'm in that bag. I take it 100%.
No, that's right.
Exactly how I do with this podcast.
So this is actually going to be a great interview. I'm already feeling it. The rest of it's going to be great. Let's jump into one of your first tracks that you sent us via email. Before we do that, of course, make sure to tell all of our audience out there, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We're always ready for you guys to subscribe. We're getting
Not yet.
bigger and
Famous
better
podcast,
every
yo.
single week. It's coming up.
Oh yeah, and
great.
go to the YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube. Get those other episodes views up because we're gonna be coming to YouTube once we start filming it after December.
First of the year, we'll
Yeah.
switch over to the YouTube platform,
That
and of
way.
course, all the shows will be on there.
Yeah, for real.
So,
for
of
real.
course, and just as a reminder, 25th episode of the Not Yet Famous podcast, December 12th. We are currently working on booking the guest for that. Most likely will be multiple guests. And, of course, we're
Hopefully.
going to be giving away 5 $25 gift cards for that 25th episode.
For real.
So, with that being said, let's jump into the first track by Kujo Da Great. It is Back to Back.
Bow. Another fucking boss. When I say load up, load up. Let's get busy.
fuck about these hoes and I don't play with these niggas. I'm in the jungle with some bears, with some apes and gorillas. Beat up on my chest, I'm a cold-blooded killer. Kujo, that's the guy that they don't know that nigga. And Lou Nasty, that's my partner, yeah, you know how we get her. On the interstate, swerving, yeah, you know how we hit them. Every play, back to back, I catch plays, back to back. I got bitches in the telly throwing ass, back to back. I got racks, big ol' stacks, in the backpack. Bitch, you play with us, you get clapped. How about ASAP? Bitch, I push his grams in the blunt, I'm gon' face that. Mama on my chain, bitch, you can't take that. Bullets with your name on it, I can't erase that. I've been going dumb and sipping brown, I might just chase that. Nah, that's your bitch, you can have her, I don't chase that. Bullets with a laser on it, I could face match, let's get your headshot, yeah. Go roll up a dead out, yeah. One eye like Cyclops, yeah. See the Glocks on the eye block, yeah. Fuck about these hoes and I don't play with these niggas. I'm in the jungle with some bears, with some apes and gorillas. Beat up on my chest, I'm a cold-blooded killer. Kujo, that's the guy that they don't know that nigga. And Lou Nasty, that's my partner, yeah, you know how we get him. On the interstate, swerving, yeah, you know how we hit them. Every play, back to back, I catch plays, back to back. I got bitches in the telly throwing ass, back to back. Kick it clap, that's a fact. They gon' strap me on my lap, extensions. 15, yeah, with one in the head, ayy. One shot, good eye, bang, he dead, ayy. I don't really play, I don't give a fuck. KJ, you're a real nigga right up. Get a body bag, then I stuff him in them. Vivi's hitting real good, she wanna fuck a nigga. They see me with my stick out, they will not try a nigga. They ain't never try, cause they ain't tryna die. I see some shit up in the trenches, left me traumatized. I will not sacrifice, bitch, I love all these lies. And bitch, you die if you play with it, ayy. All of my niggas, they stay with it, ayy. This shit antique, it stay with me, yeah, they stay on some extra shit. Kujo the guy of the game, you know the motherfucking name. You play with this shit, we go and kill a fuck nigga and take one of these rappers chain on gang.
And of course, welcome back. That was Kujo Da Great with Back to Back.
Kujo.
Awesome song.
Appreciate it.
Really good work. So tell us a little bit about some of your inspirations. Obviously, you mentioned that you kind of started with a whole 50 Cent and G-Unit kind of motivation. Nowadays, what do you find to be your inspirations?
You mentioned Lucci, you know what I'm saying? I definitely remember you saying Lucci. Who else?
My inspiration, I ain't gonna lie, like my camp, I'm keeping it 100 with you. Like people around me, like Psycho the 8, Blizzy Guap, WST Wop, Cobb Bag, CDF Cam. Like, they really like keep me going, cause like every time they send me something, it's fire.
So do you find any motivation in other genres?
I ain't gonna lie, I just started listening to R&B.
Really?
Just started listening to R&B.
I just started listening to R&B. I ain't gonna lie, it's straight.
I love me some R&B now.
R&B is fire, bro. You gotta get on that. Gotta get on that wave. Go back to hit all the early stuff, bro. I'm telling you, cause you the inspiration that you'll get from hearing how these people, like, especially if you listen to like the R&B from the 60s, you know what I'm saying, like that era, and then go into like the 80s and 90s, bro. Like you'll see that you'll get a lot of inspiration from them artists, bro. So definitely R&B is a great.
I don't know if he's an R&B artist. Would you ever heard of Tusi?
Tusi, yeah, he's a rapper / singer, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, like his shit fire.
Rapper
like, as far as like the singing part, his shit fire.
I just seen an interview where someone asked him that question. He said, I'm just an artist. That's what he said. So he's basically a rapper /
That's great because he doesn't want to be defined.
Yeah, and that's
great.
And that's the good. That's what I was saying. That's a good thing about the space in hip hop today. Like, you know, you don't necessarily have to be, you know, a rapper. You can actually just, you know, make good songs. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily got to be the best singer neither. You can, as long as you know how to, like, at least have your cadence right or have, you know, a good tone or anything like that, you can really put out good music.
I ain't gonna lie, you know who else fire though? Like,
just the hard work.
I don't feel like he slept on was like he like that. Lil Baby. Lil Baby.
Actually, he not slept on, bro. Lil Baby.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like he slept on.
He not slept on, bro. Like I really like that new track he put out there for the civil rights joint. Well, not civil rights, but for all the stuff that's going on now.
Yeah, that shit fire.
Yeah, Bigger Than Black and White, that joint. That's fire.
That's one thing I tell all the clients that I've worked with in the past and even currently is you gotta listen to the music from the past to know where we're going.
Man.
You know,
definitely.
And it gives you inspiration, and you'll find yourself writing a song that you never thought you'd write.
For real.
all because you heard a song that was outside of your normal box.
Yeah,
You know, I think music is universal,
that's a fact.
and it's eclectic.
Yep.
And you know, when you say I only listen to rap or I only listen to R&B, I tell artists all the time, it's like, you know, get out
Gotta
of that
step
box.
out of that zone,
You know,
man. Gotta
you'll be
find something else to
surprised
listen
what
to.
you'll find out
I ain't gonna lie.
that you like.
When I first came out here, and I went to high school. I think we was on the football. No, it was the baseball. I was the the coach basically. I used to like some of the people that used to listen to rock, like
Rock and roll, bro.
they
Rock
listen
and
to,
roll is crazy, man.
country music. I don't know, like that shit lit.
Well, you'd be
Telling you.
surprised. Like a lot of these genres, you'll see how similar they a lot are. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of those genres
Yep.
have a lot of the same methods.
It is because like you gotta rhyme on the beat. You gotta make it sound good. You gotta have
Yeah.
a hook. You gotta have at least 3 hooks, 2 verses. And like you feel me? Like you gotta have good cadence. Like it's the same thing. It's just
The
it's
same
just
way.
categorized.
And the crazy thing
Categorized,
about those genres is that those artists they can last way longer than as far as what they say a rapper can
That's a
do.
fact.
'Cause, you know, they say that, you know, rap is a young man's game. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays you got some of, you know, the elite artists like the Hoes, the Nas, you know, the like D Block just dropped the album, you know, the Locks and all them. So you still got a lot of veteran artists who's still able to do their thing.
But ain't nobody really going. I ain't gonna say nobody like they diehard fans gonna go get that. But it's like the new generation taking over because like
That's what I'm saying.
you got
It's a
your
young man's
NBA
game,
young
so-
boys, your Chief Keefs, like, and it's like
But a lot of them, I feel like the way that they're making their music nowadays, it'll last longer because
fact.
of they're more being artists instead of just a rapper or a singer or
fact.
stuff like that.
They're
'Cause you
showing
got-
that versatility.
Yeah, because you got people who grew up in church, you know what I'm saying, but they're doing hip hop and they're using that whole influence from being in church and things like that, and their sound is totally different.
and that's why I was like, it's another thing in my music. I can't just like be fake with it. Like I can't go. I ain't gonna say I can't. I don't feel right. Just going.
And I truly believe a fan can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can tell if
Definitely.
you're fake.
What?
You know, immediately.
I
That's
mean,
why you gotta
rappers.
get comfortable.
I'd be like, that's why like it took me a long time to like adapt the raw way. Cause I'm like, what you talking about? Like, not even on that level. Like the topic he talking about, like the certain stuff he say. Like, I don't believe that is you. Like, that's why like as far as like the certain like the topic he talk about the depression and that I feel it. Cause like I go through that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I know what you're going from. I know what you're coming from. Like the song Abandon, that shit fire. Like that's one of my favorite songs about him. It's like I know that feeling. Like when he was like, what he said, I'm not mad, I'm exhausted. They don't understand that. Like
And it
people like
clicks.
what? People
Yeah.
like, bro, why you look so mad? I'm not mad, bro. I'm tired of going through this shit, bro. I've been going through this shit for forever. So it's like certain song I could feel them, but it's like I had to get that feel.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not no groupie, so I don't give a fuck about artists. Like, oh, what's up, bro? You my biggest fan? Let me get a picture with you. But Stunner literally was like 2 feet away from me. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna say what's up, but it's like
Well, people got to realize celebrities are just people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing special about them.
I was
They
gonna
just
say,
got more
just
money.
like in
that's a
That's
music.
it.
fact. They just
That's all it is.
public. They
They
just
just
more
public.
public than us. Like
They're a
You-
public figure. That's the only difference.
I know motherfuckers is still in the hood that got way more money than half of these rappers, and it's like that shit don't faze me. It's like it's just they might be a favorite artist.
It's a
so-
different plateau. That's all.
Yeah. So it's like I can understand, but I'm not finna sit there and pass out for no artist. Oh my god.
Well, you
I
know,
love you.
You know, the interesting part is that as a entertainer, as an entertainer, you know, the moment you become a fan to an artist, you're no longer a colleague. You know, so it prevents you from doing any work with them because they're going to look at you as a fan.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's why I feel
and they're
like
going to treat you as a fan.
that's why I feel like a lot of my features that like not my features, but like features I want to happen in the industry is never gonna happen. Cause like he look at him like a fan just by the way he be posting on his page and be on his comment. Like all that I don't get that twin that like people call each other twin and shit. Like I don't be getting that. Like motherfuckers just me each other, bro. I love you, bro. Like bro, you a fan. Like so it's like I know that's never gonna happen. That'd be a fire ass song. But I know he just gonna treat him. It's over. Like that's how I be looking at it. Like I know how I am.
Yeah.
Like, if I get in the game and not gonna say somebody under me, but somebody coming up, they see me and they, yo, I'm your biggest fan. Whatever the case is.
You be that entertainer, and you're like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. Thank you for being a fan.
Yeah,
and then you keep
like,
on going.
It's like, but if you go extra, I'm gonna be like, I'm not about to work with him, bro. He tripping. Why he's so antsy? He extra. Like I can't trust him. That's how I look at it.
I always say over the top. That's what people ask.
Yeah,
over the top.
Yo, Dan, doing too much.
So of course,
like, bro, chill, relax, bro. I'm just like you, bro. We bleed the same when we cut myself. Like, but chill. Motherfuckers be going crazy. Like, I done seen a girl literally like screaming her eyeball about to pop out. Like, bro, chill. Like,
but then again, you gotta think about it. That's what people music do to people. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they want to show they.
No, I'm not.
Actually,
I'm talking about like
as
far as like two artists working with each other. Yeah. Like somebody like.
And there should be that respect. You know, obviously there should be that respect between artist and artist, but not groupie.
Yeah, don't be a groupie about it. Like, but if I done seen 50 Cent in my hood before. I never jumped on him and held his neck and trying to follow him around the block. Nah, like, oh, what's up? You feel me? Like, you see me, I see you. That's all I care about. My favorite rapper just seen me, bro. I don't care about nothing else. Like, you feel me? That type of vibe.
So let's see what we got coming up for the next song. We're gonna go ahead and play LMTMS. Is that
let
right?
me talk my shit, man. I was just talking my shit, getting shit on my chest.
Well, we about to hear what you had to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kujo Da Great, LMTMS.
Kujo. I'm talking to myself.
Said he wanna smoke, let's get it. I ain't ducking shit, we gon' blitz him. 100 round on the drum, I'm hitting it. Niggas know I ain't missing. KJO that got it, I used to be gunning. I had to change my name cause they snitching. It's a whole lot of tell and they circle a nigga. You play, we gon' kill him. It's a Glock 15 with a drum and a laser. They say Kujo crazy and kicking the door, but y'all like getting them capers. I'ma just go hit my neighbors. Leave a nigga on the paper. Glock 15, put him on Fox 5. You know I ain't playing that team. Take away 5, but I'm cool on the 8. Young nigga, I'm doing it, ayy. I might go do this shit, ayy. Glock 15 with a switch, shit look like a little Uzi bitch, ayy. You wanna play, you can look like a little Uzi bitch. Redhead, ayy. Niggas smoking on dead head. I got a bitch in the telly. Ay, everything you know where you stay at. Yeah, that bitch she gon' tell me. Yeah, cause I put dick in her belly. Ay, mashed up with a 30, but you really thought this gun was a skelly. Cause it was in my head the whole time, but I put out a skelly. But shit, it ain't nothing they can tell me I'm smooth like jelly. Ay, lay my pellet regrets like Kujo crazy. Ay, bitch, you say it again, I'ma tell you who made me. Ay, I'ma tell you where I'm at. Ay, 40 P's, yeah, we say strap. Ay, I got some youngers, they rollin' with me. And yeah, you know, young niggas a clap. Put a nigga in the ground, then he go smoking right out of the pound. I'm for the peas, I'm good. I could always go back to the town. These niggas rapping like bitches, they in the paper, they snitching. Why you go tellin' my man? Now he in the can doing a sentence. Cause you went and wrote a sentence. I know you good with them essays. Yeah, I'm plugged in with them essays. I really get you machete. Cut him down with the blazer. He in the kitchen with a piece of mirror with some coke and a razor. He in there tooting his nose. I know he gave you a hole. Shot a out the road. Matter of fact, clear out the road. Kujo about to clear the room, nigga. Who the fuck you is? Got a V6, nigga. How you playing with them young niggas? We gon' kill you, yeah, we keep them guns, nigga. About to go get an extension. I ain't gotta send no nigga on a mission. I really done been on the missions. I'm really still going on missions and put a nigga in that room by himself. Think it's detention, yeah, I'm the principal, moving on principles. I kill you off for the decimals, nigga. I need paper and green though. I used to go get the green dot, go send to my mans like Eno. Now I play came like bingo. Yeah, bitch, she wanna suck on my dick. Purple top like flamingo. I meant to say pink, but I'm high. I'm off a beam, bro. Now I'm fucking her with my bang bros. Fucking that bitch and I pass her. Kujo come through with disaster. She call me daddy, but she call me master. She said that little nigga class, but I used to broke me a ghost. Now I go get a ghost. She think that I'm Casper. She said, what you gonna do next? But I can't tell her what don't ask me because these hoes ain't shit. And these bitches ain't loyal. She a daddy's girl. That's why she so spoiled. She said you're gonna ignore me. I answer I'm gonna ignore you. I tell her that shit is so beautiful. I said, girl, I adore you. I need some neck.
And of course, that was LMTMS by Kujo Da Great.
Kujo.
Is that your trademark?
Yeah.
It's trademark, ladies and gentlemen. Don't steal it.
Yeah,
Don't
I was
steal
about
it.
to say, so how'd you get that moniker Kujo?
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't know what you mean, the name or the tag?
Either one.
I'm gonna start with the name. Alright, so like, I always looked at myself like a big dog, and like, feel me? Who's the other big dog but Kujo, the dog from Sandlot? I don't know the dog from Sandlot name, and I feel like when I get mad, I get vicious like Kujo. So it's like, I'm Kujo. For real.
See that? My dog's name is Tuesday. He's not aggressive at all. Tuesday and Kujo won't be friends.
Damn sure.
And you know the crazy part, like the tag, I ain't gonna lie, I came out of just having fun. Just like I was just in the studio, my eyelids like. First I was like, Kujo the motherfucking name, no Kujo the motherfucking name, Joey the gang, and it's like, then one day I was like, Kujo,
And it stuck.
It's like every beat, like I ain't gonna lie, if I don't hear them, if I can hear that through the beat, I ain't doing the beat. I gotta hear that Kujo, like even from the beginning, from when my part come in, I just got like that tag gotta be there, like gotta be there. If I don't hear it and it don't sound right, throw that shit in the garbage. And whoever try to steal my shit,
all those people watching, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't
So you say you're trying to drop another project by December. So how far are you within that project? Have you even started it yet?
It's not like my personal project. I'm just saying by December, like I really could drop it whenever. But me and my homie Psycho, I was telling you about Psycho the 8th. We got songs out the ass.
So you literally just working on it, trying to get it out for December.
I really want to get it out before. Like, I'm really on his timer. I'm really waiting for him. I could push it right now.
So it's a joint tape between y'all two?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be like Meet the Apes type shit, like some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like, we could drop it whenever. We got, like, oh my God. We got hits. Like, literally, like, hits, shit that need to be on the radio. Like, we just chilling. Like, a lot of motherfuckers heard it. Anybody that heard it could attest to it. We got a song called Nasty. Literally, bullshitting. I'm sitting and chilling how I was in the studio. We had, like, probably 30-something minutes left. Bullshit. I'm like,
well, I have to admit, I'm certainly excited to hear it.
Yeah.
When it's finished, I definitely want to hear it.
it's done.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So when is it supposed to be coming out then?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we just...
It's time, my friend. It's time.
I feel like,
say,
even the hook go like, take off your shirt, get nasty.
You
I can hear this shit.
Bugging,
the hook go like, take off your shirt, get nasty. Rub, butt. I said, come here, let me touch on your ass cheeks. Like some like playing around. Everybody like that shit. But when y'all dropping that nasty. They love that shit. But it's like,
well, let's definitely keep up with the progress. I definitely want to hear more about it as you release it.
Yeah,
and see where it's going.
I really want to.
Before we get finished for the night, tell everybody your social media so that way they can follow you, find you, and of course make sure to pick up your project when it is officially released.
You can follow me on. Let me see. I'm sorry, I don't want a lot of y'all. You can follow me on Instagram, Kujo Da Gotti. You can follow me on Facebook, Kujo Da Great. You can follow me on YouTube, Kujo Gotti. I'm on every platform. Apple
I was about to say,
Music.
well, tell them the name of your tapes that you already dropped.
My first tape I dropped called Kujo with 5 O's at the end.
That's a lot of O's.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's like
Gotta be
Kujo.
distinct.
Like that's how.
And obviously you're gonna say it like that because there's 5 O's.
And then I got the Kujo Da Great. That's just
So lots of good stuff coming from you.
like even like I feel like I always want to do better than you first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
of
Agreed.
course.
So like that's why I named it Kujo Da Great.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like,
Just
alright.
evolution.
I
Getting
got
better.
I ain't gonna say I'm hungry.
So you're not good anymore. You're great.
Yeah.
That's how you
Hey,
feel.
you get it. That's a fact.
That's how you feel.
So we want to thank you for coming to the Not Yet Famous podcast,
Appreciate
and of
y'all
course
for
being a
having me.
guest for this episode. Next week we've got Denny Bands coming into the Not Yet Famous podcast. Make sure you tune in next Saturday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on Facebook Live. And as always, make sure you go hard,
Boy.
grind daily, and of course get famous. I am your host Jeff Monsinger. This is,
Your boy Craig. This is C Izar for sure.
and of course we will see you guys next week.
Bop, 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 bop.
Joe.